Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter. The chapter is triangles. Now, you have studied about triangles and their various properties in your earlier classes. You know that a closed figure formed by three intersecting lines is called a triangle. A triangle has three sides, three vertices, and three angles. Now, here is one example. The triangle I have considered is ABC. The side of this triangle are AB, BC and CA. The angles of this triangle are angle A, angle B and angle C, and respectively the three vertices are A, B and C. The vertex means the midpoints of the two intersecting lines. So A, B and C. Now in this chapter you are going to study congruency of triangle. It is based on one part of a triangle, that is congruency. Today we are going to study what is congruency and types of congruency. Congruent means equal in all respect. All respect means in angles as well as in sides. So in a figure, all shape and sizes should be equal. For example, I have considered three triangles, ABC and PQR and STU. Three different kinds of triangle. Okay. Now, comparing the first two, that means figure 1 and figure 2. Comparing the first two, the triangle is congruent, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. And we write it in this symbol, using this kind of symbol. We read it as triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, but the symbol is this one. Now you can see from the figure that ABC is drawn and PQR is drawn in just reverse, so we have to consider it in similar figures. That means angle A, if we start with angle A, then we have to start with angle P because they are similar. Next, angle B is equal to angle Q, so we must rotate in this fashion. So A, B, C, we must rotate in P, Q, R in similar fashion. And if we rotate in this anti-clockwise direction, we can see the sides are also equal. That means 4.5 of AB is equals to PQ of 4.5. AC of 4 centimeter is equals to PR of 4 centimeter and BC is equals to QR of 5 centimeter. Okay, so the sides as well as the angles are equal. So we can say the figure 1 and figure 2 is congruent to each other. But when we consider the figure 1 and figure 3, we can see that the sides are not equal. Only one side is equal. The other two sides are not equal. Neither the angles are equal. So figure 1 and figure 2, these two triangles are not congruent to each other. The first two triangles are congruent to each other, but the first and the last triangle is not congruent to each other. And this is how we can understand congruency of triangles. Now there are 5 different kinds of congruency of a triangle. What are the kinds? Types of congruency in triangles. The first kind is side angle side. SAS. S stands for side, A stands for angle. So side, angle, side congruency rule. It is your axiom 7.1. An axiom means universal truth, so it is a universal truth. Two triangles are congruent if two sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the two sides and the included angle of the other triangle. So when we have two different triangles, the two sides of one triangle and the two sides of the other triangle should be equal. So two sides we are getting and the angle that we are getting, that is over here angle A and angle D, are the included angle. Included angle means the angle lies between the two equal sides. Whenever we get the angle between two different sides are equal, we always write it in this fashion: side, angle, side. So the angle will be between the two sides. So in two sides we are writing the sides and in middle we are writing the angle. So in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, AB is equals to DE. Angle A is equals to angle D. AC is equals to DF. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by side angle side congruency rule. So this is your first kind of congruency. Next, congruency is angle side angle. Angle side angle means the side is in the middle, so it should be the included side, and angles are at the two end. So angle side angle congruency rule is your theorem 7.1. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to the two angles and the included side of the other triangle. So you have two different triangles. In these two different triangles, the angles are equal. Here angle B is equals to angle E and angle C is equals to angle F. So between the two angles, the included side, that means the side that is including inside the two angles, is equal. So BC is equals to EF. Now how we will write? We will write in triangle ABC and in triangle DEF, angle B is equals to angle E. Then the included side, so BC is equals to EF and angle C is equals to angle F. So by angle side angle congruency rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Now the second and the third triangle, this congruency rule follows from the first triangle. When two sides and two angles and one side is equal, but provided the side is not the included side. Since it is not the included side, so we will write angle side. Here from the diagram you can see that the side is not included. QR and TS is not the included side of angle P and angle Q, and angle S and angle T respectively. So we can say that this follows angle side. So how we will write? We will write in triangle PQR and triangle STU, angle P and angle S are equal, angle Q and angle T are equal, QR and TU are equal. This is all given. So triangle PQR is congruent to triangle STU by angle side congruency rule. This follows when the side is not included. When the side is included, we will follow angle side angle, and when the side is not included, we will follow angle side. Now the fourth one is triple S congruency rule, which is your theorem 7.4. Triple S means side. So three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of another triangle. Then the two triangles are congruent. So here the three different sides of a triangle is equal. I have considered a right angle triangle. You can consider any other triangle provided the three sides are equal. So how we are going to write? We are going to write in triangle PQR and ABC, PQ is equals to AB, QR is equals to BC, and PR or RP is equals to CA. So three sides of a triangle are equal of two different triangles. So we can say triangle PQR and triangle ABC are congruent by triple S congruence rule. And the last congruency rule is your RHS. RHS stands for right, hypotenuse, side. Right, hypotenuse and side, not right hand side. It is right, hypotenuse and side congruency rule, which is your theorem 7.5. So if in two right angle triangle the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle are equal to the hypotenuse, and one side and the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent to each other. That means if we see it in diagram, the right angle side, that is angle E and angle T, should be equal to the hypotenuse of the triangle. That is, here in DEF the hypotenuse is DF, and in STU the hypotenuse is SU. These two hypotenuse are equal, and another side, any side, it can be DE or it can be EF. Here I have taken EF and T. So how we are going to write? We are going to write in this way. In triangle DEF and triangle STU, angle E is equals to angle T, that is your right angle 90 degree. Angle side DF is equals to SU, that is your hypotenuse, and EF is equals to UT, that is your side. So triangle DEF is congruent to triangle STU by right hypotenuse side, that is RHS congruence rule. So these are your 5 different kinds of congruence rule, and today this much we are going to do. From next day we are going to start exercise. So today till this much.